All right, welcome back to D.L. Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. And today, what I'm working on is, um, let's see here. No, this is the front grill. I'm working on light sockets for the front grill. These are all bad, really bad. So I'll just throw that one away like that. And then I went to Napa and I got this. Is that fun? Or what the hell is that? Okay. Well, anyway, it's this part number 787130. Okay. Now you might see that they're not really super waterproof. They got a nice seal on them there. So later on, I'll probably put some high pressure silicone. So let's open this up. Now I fit one earlier on the other side. Again, here's the part number. So, and again, I would never use these butt connectors. They're not waterproof. They'll just short out. I'll use shrink wrap on them. Oh, I should have bought some more of that in town. Now what you see here, it adapts to 1157, bulb, dual element. You can see the ground and everything. Now you can see they're not that waterproof, okay? And they take a beating in the front grill. So the socket like this side, that'll be good until we turn it around. And then we're going to see that this is kind of open the element. So what I'll do is I'll take high pressure silicone, and I'll fill this all in after I put the bulb in it, So, and I will not use those connectors, by the way. So now if we, let's see once here. Wonder if I can zoom in that. Well, that's a better picture. So anyway, what I found out, it's got a big edge and then two little ones. Big edge, two little ones. Okay. So you think this thing will fit just good, Well, it don't. Just misses it. So what I want to do is I want to put the big end in first. And I can see right here on this edge. So two always fit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a square file and I'm going to tuck that right in that corner, and I'm going to file this a little bit. And I'm going to keep doing that until I break the grill. No, I'm going to keep doing that until, there we go. You see how it locks in there so nice? There we go. So now the other one, let's see, what do I do with it now? It's over here. Come on. No. No, the other one, I fit this one earlier, but I'm going to see once. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. So there they both are. Now we got that. So what we're going to do, I want to restore this grill. So we got them fit. Okay. So we know they fit. So let's take them back out. A little bugger there. Yeah. Not too bad. Okay. So we got them to fit. Okay. So we know we can wire them in. We got the green light for that. And again, you'll need a tube of high pressure silicone, the gray shit, and then, or gray stuff, pardon me. And then this part number. Okay. Dorman offers one. You know, Dorman offers the same thing, and it's waterproof, but it's also like $6 per side more expensive. But it's a nice unit, but it's longer. So I don't know if it'll fit behind the. I don't know. I don't know if it'll fit there. I haven't tried it. I'm just going to take that one back and do it my way. I did it my way. Oh, excuse me. So, okay. Now, what my goal is to do is to kind of. I'm gonna squirt this grill black, but what we need to do is this center emblem. I wanted to take out, but here's the problem. It's in mint condition. I'm going to have to tape it up because if I look at the fastener, if you look at that, I'm going to end up breaking that emblem before I get it out of there. And I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking the aluminum off, which are held by screws. So let's, and then we'll take out the lenses. So let's take all this stuff out of here. We'll sit here for a little while, get her down to the plastic, and then that emblem will have to be taped up. Now I wanted to paint it silver, but I think if I paint it black and then put the aluminum back on it and then aluminum bezels, I think it'll look okay. At least I hope it will. So let's see what size screws these are. Okay, let's get a container so I don't lose nothing. All right, let's why do I have a blurry vision there? Oh, no, it doesn't seem so clear. It seems kind of fuzzy, don't it? Hmm. That seems better, huh? Okay. So let's sit back. I got two grills here too. I'm going to end up cutting a piece out of the busted one because this one's got a busted piece on it too for the bezel mount on this end. So let's take it apart and then we'll go from there and we'll see what we got. All we can do is go with the flow. I can't afford new stuff because the tariffs are. We're getting rich. Oh, no, I ain't. I think I'm losing money here. I don't know who's getting rich, ain't me. But anyway, because I'm gonna drive the car in primer for now until I can afford to paint it, which will be never. So. Huh. Okay. How does this pop off? Like this? Only been on there for many years. I'll take that in the house and I'll sit on the chair and I'll try to polish. Oh, a couple dings in there. Not too bad though. Let's lay him over there. Okay. What else can we pop off of this sucker? This side, huh? I gotta remember there was a couple screws missing here at the end, so I'll have to take it out of the other parts grill. Okay, that screw in here and fastened. Huh. Well, what's up with this screw here? It's gotta be the one I gotta reach for. Don't want to come out of there. Why? I don't know. Okay, so let's just. Why don't you want to come out of there, dude? Oh, the hole's broke open. Okay. That's not good either. Okay. Okay, so now let's set this thing down. Now, these were like argent silver, but I don't have that. I should really take it in the house and put it in the bathtub and clean it too, shouldn't I? Oh, man. All kinds of stuff. So that just won't fall out of there. Huh. Well, pull this side screws out, I guess. I suppose the seal's holding it in. They've never been out, you know. This one I think is loose. That one was loose. Yeah, nothing that a little black silicone could seal up, maybe, huh? How do we get this one out, though? Hmm? I suppose they silicone this one on, I suppose. Okay. Wonder how we get that one loose without breaking it. I don't want to break it. It's fitting there. Here, we'll use this. Is that how you use a battery screwdriver? I wonder if I broke it though. I think I heard something. Oh yeah. Yep, I did. I broke it. Yeah. Broke it right there, cracked it all up. Why couldn't you just come loose? Questions is I got 2 other spares, but well, we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. That's all we can do. Okay, so we got 4 screws. So the center emblem. Now you see this side's got this piece on there. Okay, and it's got these legs. Just got just one leg. It goes like this, sort of upper legs. You see this side's gone. So what I want to do, let's see now here. That's the top. Okay, I gotta lay this chrome over there. God darn it, I can't believe I just cracked them. God. Got everything in my way here. Okay. Set the stuff on this other table here. I don't want to wreck any of this. Okay. Boy, that almost seems better than that. How do I compare to that? There's a lot of dings in it, a lot of hail dents I see. Yeah, okay. So anyway, getting back to the story here. Man. Let's put all this extra stuff on this other table. Okay? This filler panel's all rusted out, so it goes between the bumper and the grill. So here's what I was thinking. That's too bad it's in bad shape. I was thinking about cutting. Okay, I'll move it all. Jeez, that's what you want? Okay, so if I stand this one up and stand that one up, that's the one I need. Okay? No, it's so sad because I thought this grill's all busted up. Oh yeah, it is. So anyway, what I want to do is some. Okay, I'll grab you too. God, I got everything in the way here. I'm so good at that. So what I want to do right now, we're going to epoxy. I'm going to cut this straight off and this straight off. I'm going to cut this straight off and that straight off, and I'm going to epoxy this together. Is it going to hold? Don't know. Do we need it? Yeah, we do need it. Let's get ourselves a little, let's see, what are we going to use to cut that with? Nice to use a hacksaw blade, but what a guy should do. Maybe we should, huh? Got one laying right here. So let's bring this down to this point. Let's get in this matter. I'll try to take those lenses out. I can move that. That'd be nice to keep some of that on there, but it's probably best that we just cut it straight off. And cut that one straight off so we know we got it right. I wish I could cut it in and then down, because that way it would give it more strength gluing area. Because the bezel, I think, covers all this. It has to, because that's what it amounts to. There's got to be a better way. Okay, with two grills up here, I can't turn this thing to me. Okay. Yeah, I'll go get the other files. Okay, looks like that's ready to go. Now, flop these around. Now, okay, this one should be cut a little wider out. I'd still like to make that cut like this and then up. But I don't got no tools that'll... You know, I do have my Dremel tool, don't I? Maybe I should use that to at least cut this one off. God, I wish I could get more strength to that. That's not going to be much strength right here. If I cut this off here and here, I don't know if I got any choice. I don't know if I can strengthen that up back here, put something across here or something maybe. Why don't I do that? I'm going to get the Dremel tool out. That's what I'm going to get going here. I'm setting this up, guys. Don't mind me. Got some power here. Oh, I hate cutting pieces off another grill, but this grill has seen better days. So the grill that I'm putting it on is in better shape. Set this down here. Oh, I need a wrench for that. So I'll paint the grill black, and then I'll have that. I'll clean up that stainless that goes on it, and that'll give it a little bit of another feature. And then the center emblem, I'll have to tape that off so that doesn't get hurt. Get paint on it. So we'll call this video Grill Restoration 1 or something. Okay. I got a little cutoff wheel there. I don't know how this is going to work. It'll probably just melt it and probably won't even work. I don't know. So I'm going to make this a little bigger. Basically the width of that saw blade. Oh. Cut the fast, but I can't get at it. How do I get at it? Can I do it this way? Can I get it? Why does that stink like dog piss? Okay, so there's my piece I need. Now, let's put this grill somewhere else. Set it over here on the table. Okay. And then we'll get this one back here. And then that'll face upward. Okay. Yeah, I wish I knew where the piece went for that. But I got it this way. A good friend of mine, good guy named Keith. Good guy. Okay, so this will go right here. Somehow in the center, I suppose. Hmm. The heck is that? No, that's a little too much, I think. Okay. I'm gonna go to the grinder. Let's see. Should I use the Dremel tool again, maybe? Yeah. I want to look at this side one. See what it looks like. Is that right in the middle? Yeah, it's in the middle. Okay, that's good to know. We just got to take a hair off of this. So how do we do that? Do we do that with that, or do we do it with the... I'm gonna... No, I got that on... No, I can... I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go touch it with the wheel grinder here. Perfect. Next step. I'll go up against there like that. I'll go there. Okay. Take it off until the black magic mark is gone, and then stop there. Oh my God, look at that here. Ah, you just line it all up. No. No, let's get this thing epoxied. Because what happened is this thing's made to flex a little bit with the bezel. So we have to sit here and We're going to have to strengthen it from the back. I'm going to have to put something behind it because I don't think that'll hold. Well, I made that look easy, didn't I? Nah, I'm just that good. Ah, no. No, I am not. Okay, yeah, let's get some epoxy mixed up. Hopefully it's still good. Let's see which stuff we're going to use. I got two different brands here. Quick set, 5 minutes. They're both 5 minutes. I need some popsicle sticks. Okay, got that. Okay. Okay. I need some cardboard. Some people say you shouldn't use cardboard, but I think that's all I got. Yeah, well, that's all I got. So that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Okay, we got two small mixing boards. What else do we need? Let's just grab a poker stick for the hell of it. Okay, and back that down a little bit. I need some room. Give me some room. One mixing board. What stuff should I use? Loctite, JB. They're both good brands. But is it good though yet? Let's find out. Oh, you know what? I better wash my hands up and put some gloves on, huh? Okay. Kinda wish I could glue a popsicle stick in there, but the problem is it's wood. Wonder if I can cut a piece of plastic out of something and glue that across there. I just don't know. Okay. Got some protective PPE on. No, these are good. Why can't I get this off of there? It's that bad, huh? Oh, I don't know. Could be. Let's find out. Well, one side's coming out. Oh, there comes the other side. Alright, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes here, bud. But we gotta figure out how this goes on first. Oh no. Okay, there. Let's get her going. Alright. Pull this back out. The first round is always the toughest because you gotta kind of get it all going. I probably won't stay in there because it's all lubed up now. I gotta go over here with it for a minute. Smear some of this on there. Not stirring it. Okay. Wow. That just went too well. You know, everything's at the same angle, hopefully. I don't want to touch nothing. I don't want to, but I gotta see. Yeah. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. I'm just messing it up right now. Have patience, deal. Have patience. Okay. We'll let that set up. I don't want to move it around or anything yet. Then we'll put another coat on there. And that'll have to sit. Maybe we'll try to see if we can pull a good lens out of that other grill. I need one lens because I cracked it trying to get it out of there. God, it makes me mad. It was actually a good lens, too. I'd like to paint the inside of them light silver so it gives off more light, you know. That's what I'd like to do anyway. trying to droop down. Yeah, I figured that's what it would do too. Yeah, so let's see, what else can we do here while we're waiting? If one of those lenses just fall out of there? Ha! Really doubt it. No, this is what we gotta do to try to save some money because I guess everyone's getting rich, I guess. It's guys like me that are handing out the cash to buy parts, you know. That's why. I want to try to strengthen this behind it, you know. I think behind it right at the bottom, you know, it's only strengthen it here at the bottom because this flexes. So this has got to flex with the bezel, you know. So it's gonna have to flex without breaking this off again, you know. So I gotta add another coat to this once this is dry. I'm just measuring it by watching this stuff here. She's starting to set up now, so as you can tell, see. And first coat that'll give it some strength, and then I can play with it a little bit. Trying to think what I can put in there for a brace, what I can mold in there with this epoxy. It should be another piece of plastic or something, you know, so it sticks. It sticks, man. Man, it sticks. Make sure it's good and strong. And I don't think there's no other problems with the grill except for that one area in the chrome. The screw was stripped out. So how do you fix that? Hey, fill it full of epoxy and re-drill it out, huh? Hey, golly, look at this. I'm coming up with all kinds of ideas. I have to remember that. Like now I could use this extra, but I can't no more. It's done. I can't do it. Well, wonder if I could. Let's see which was the top. Let's see top. And it was, well, those seem nice. What the hell is the problem? Oh, these end ones right here. Oh no, I can't. No, the holes are big. Let's just wait. On the next round here, we'll hit them up. Could have swore it was on the other end, but yeah. Then we'll just re-drill them with a fine drill bit, you know. And the screw will have something to adhere to. God, I'm good. Sometimes I impress myself. Yeah, let's set that one over there. Okay, like so. Let's bring a new one in. Look at how fast I cleaned that up. Look at that. And then I got a new stick. Just gotta have patience. Oh, I don't have any. I'm out of patience. I'm trying to think what I got for plastic that I could epoxy in there. You'll never see it. Plus, if I paint the grill black, then it'll kind of blend in like it was meant to be in there. Huh? Wait, now I'm telling my secrets. What have I got that's plastic? Yeah. No, the lid would be too small. We gotta go find something while that sets. Let's see. I found it. I found something. I found something. A 3M. Oh, I gotta change my left glove though. So full of epoxy, I can't touch nothing. Okay. How are we gonna do this? God, I think I could flip this over without that thing moving, huh? It hasn't moved yet anyway. Looks like it's way too far in. Yeah, it's according to that, it's way too far in, but it's going with the same angle of everything, so that's just the way it's gonna have to be, I guess. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at it and look at it, and then I'm gonna look at it, and I'm finally gonna do something. Got this hard plastic. From a 3M 33 electrical tape that I bought. And let's make a plastic strip. There. How wide should it be? You remember those little red plastic strips they put in those cheese and cheese crackers, you know, that you can buy? I bet one of them would work perfect. Sometimes it's worth saving some of that stuff anyway. Yeah. And then let's cut that end off. Yeah. Well, heck, let's just go to full length. That would give it more gluing area. See how are we doing here? Boy, that's getting really, really gooey. It's setting up so good, I think I could mix up another batch quick. And I wish I had that all creamed out now, because I'm going to put this across the whole works. But I want to glue the whole thing. Not half of it, not 3/4 of it, but all of it. Oh, that's probably a little too much. Perfect. Well, where's the notch? There it is. God, I like that twist top that Phoebe Weld's got. That's a pretty good idea. Okay. Oh, that's not our mixing stick. This is our mixing stick. Just gotta make it strong enough till we hit that first bird on the road or something. Around here, I got so many deer. I gotta run deer whistles. And you know, I swear by those deer whistles, guys. I really do. I've watched the deer run away from them. Okay, now, center. Any burrs on there? I don't know how much strength this will give it, but would it even stick there? No. There we go. No, I'm messing with that. Hmm. But that other stuff is setting up really good. Oh, right here. I wonder if I can stand this up. Oh god, that'd be hard on that. The one that. Hmm. I'm gonna glue this under, then we're gonna just let it be for a while. Yeah. Hmm. It definitely gave it some strength, but it's also, you just see it's moving by itself. It's actually sliding downhill too. Wow. Gotta kind of hold it level here to make sure it stays. Kind of waiting for that stuff to set up a little bit, then it'll quit moving. It's gonna take a little while, I think. Well, there it is anyway. Here's my reinforcement. But I think I should have had better plastic than that reinforcement, but I got her gooped up pretty good. Just got to hold one screw, but it's got to allow it to flex that little bit. It needs just a little bit of flex in it. I hope that works. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, how's it doing? It's turning the putty now. I throw some of this on there. Or am I gonna mess with it? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe it isn't. Well, I think that'll hold it. So we can judge how dry it is by using it's turning into like a kind of a glue now. It's kind of a slimy tidbit glue or something. Okay, let that percolate. No, the grill's in good. Oh my god, I forgot about those holes. Oh no. I believe I thought it was on this end though, but those look good. It's these that look like crap. I'm gonna see once. Maybe I can. Can I still scrape some of this off of here? Or is it too late? Oh god, it might be too late, huh? Yeah, that's too late. I forgot about that. How's the other? Oh, that's nice. I got the scissors right on it. How's this side going? Oh, this side's hard. Okay. Just stickier than heck. Okay. Yeah, I want to do those holes quick. Then I'll just re-drill them out, and then I can screw screws back in them. I think. I think. I don't know. I don't know what else I can do here. Let's lay this down here like this. I can put this upside down and use this side and mix some more up. All I need is just a. Dang it! I had enough there too. I want this whole thing to dry, so I don't want to sit here and wait. All I need is just a little bit. There we go. That's probably too much already. Just a little bit, that's all I need. It's these two holes right here. Mixed way too much. There. Probably fall in the hole and reopen the hole, I suppose. Then let's just use the extra again over here. Okay. I don't have enough here anymore, don't I? All soaking in the cardboard. Yeah, that's gonna have to work that way. Okay. There it is. Holes are filled here. They have to be re-drilled, but that's fine. I can see where they're at. Okay. All we can do now is just let this percolate. Maybe what we'll do is we'll let it percolate for 24 hours. Let's see if we can get those other lenses out without breaking them. I need one lens. Let's set that over there. I'll just, we'll just let that all go. And now let's go grab that other grill. Just maybe. This was a replacement grill at once upon a time. Wow. I've seen the numbers on it now. Okay, so both of these good. Yeah. Yeah, they're both good. So let's see if we can wreck them. Right, no, wait a minute. What do we got here? This one might be better. I think it moved. I think it moved, didn't it? Oh, look at that. There, now I don't have to break it. Oh, bulb. Stuff that came off the old amber bulb. Oh, yeah. Even the seal came off of it. Look at that. Let's see if we can get this. Let's Yeah, this one's got cracks in it. Yeah, let's see if we can get her out of there anyway. Actually, I should light this up. Put it on the wall. Oh, look at that. Why couldn't the other ones come out that way? Wow, this is nice. Hmm. What the hell is this? Oh, there's not even a seal in this one. Oh, he said he had problems, I think, with one. There's no seal in there. That's why he's got troubles with it. Now, there you might not want to use high pressure silicone because of the fact, like, we need a couple screws out of here, don't we? God, the screws are in better shape on this one. What did I do with the rest of them over there? Huh? Yeah, the screws are better shape. Screws are like new. Wow. You don't have to just select. Actually, they're about the same. Yeah, there. There should be plenty of screws. I think I got an extra one or two in there. I need the lid though. Getting glued to the cardboard. Set that on that glove since that's junk too right away. Okay. Sweet. We did salvage some parts. Good. We'll just have to make a selection, the best, the cream of the crop on them all. Okay, let's go put this grill back again. I don't think we need anything else off of that one. But definitely could be used though. If somebody was really desperate, it would be a nice driver. Although I cut that piece out of there now and glued it on the better grill. Unfortunately, but hey. Suppose a guy could take a piece of plastic and glue it on that other one and cover it with the bezel. You'll never know it's there. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to take this inside, I think. I won't do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow morning, but I'll take it in tonight. Let's see what all has to go in there for a restoration. Grill will have to go in. This piece of stainless. Well, here, I'm going to throw this away, get this out of here. Yeah, I want to clean this all up. These three pieces here. Well, we could clean up a couple lenses too. And a couple bezels, and a couple this, and a couple that. What we'll do is we'll do restoration on this stuff until we're going to paint the grill black. We're going to clean up the stainless, put that on there. Clean up the bezels. I'm not going to paint any of this black. The right color is Argent Silver. And you can order it, but I don't have it. And this is kind of a resto mod in a way, I guess you can call it. Because the resto mod is kind of restoration and it's kind of pro street. It's got new shit in it, new stuff. Pardon me, I'm sorry, I swore. But new stuff in it, and got a Dana rear with 373s and 2015 Dodge Challenger 5.7 Hemi. I ran the numbers on that Hemi block, and it said it came back where that motor was either in the 2015 Challenger or a 2015 Dodge heavy-duty truck. But I think it's out of the Challenger because it's got dome pistons on it. I don't think the heavy-duty truck had dome pistons, did they? I don't think they did. I could see the Challenger, 5.7 Hemi Challenger did. So I believe that's where it, I think it's a 2015. If I had to put my bet on it, I'd probably bet that's a 2015 Dodge Challenger motor. You know? Yeah, we'll sit down. I'll sit in the house. I'll do this on my own time. I won't video that. I'll take a toothbrush to that grill. We'll let that dry overnight. We won't touch it. But boy, do we got to be careful that we don't drop it or something, break ears off of it. Oh, yeah. What should we do next? Should we work on mounting them signal lights? Wiring them in? We do that quick, couldn't we? That shouldn't take us that long, I don't think. We could do that, I suppose. Yeah, why don't we? Let me go set you up another tripod. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean I just wish I could paint the car. I spent so much money on parts, because parts ain't cheap anymore. I let my Dodge Challenger go too cheap, I think. I couldn't build that car for what I let it go. And that doesn't even include my labor, my time. I took a loss on that. A heavy loss. So I'm gonna set you guys up over by the car. We'll wire in those lights quick. We'll get that done yet. And then yeah. All right. Huh. So okay, what do we got here now? Okay, we need two of these. One for each side. Let's just set them up here somewhere. Okay. We need two 1157 ambers. Okay. I'll set that here too somewhere. Okay. Got the two light receptacles. We need we need scissors. We need this stuff. We should have. God, I wonder if we connect them. The other ones are wired directly in. They didn't have no plugs on them. And that's what I was going to do here, but now I'm starting to have second thoughts. Yeah, screw it. I'll just wire them directly in. Now, I don't like butt connectors. But I got shrink wrap butt connectors. What if I would use them? I gotta use them up somehow. They're shrink wrap ones, so they'll seal up good. I don't know. What do I do? Huh? You guys tell me. What should I do? What should I do? And then I gotta figure out which one's high and which one's the low. Okay. What we'll do is I'll turn the lights on park. Okay, we got a wire stripper. Do we have everything? I don't know if we got everything here, but let's put the battery charger on it, so that way while it's using power, the battery charger can keep it. I suppose I should hook the negative up, huh? What do you guys think? Put some power here. I did the headlights the other day. See, they work. High beam, low beam. Well, we don't need the headlights on, just the park lights. There, my side marker lights on? Well, this one is. I fixed all that too. Oh yeah, that one's on too. Good. Okay. Okay, if one's high, the other one's gotta be low. I don't want to use those red butt connectors. Oh, and then another thing too, what I was gonna look at was the grill. Use this old one. I want to make sure there's gonna be enough wire on them. So, let's see. This is a different grill. Okay, so then, what the hell, they stick right through there? Right through those holes, huh? Okay. Again, wow, they're gonna be right there. Holy cow. Huh, crazy. Hope I can get through there. Hopefully my wiring in it isn't in its way. Which it looks like it will be. Okay, well that's fine. We know there's plenty of wire on them then. So we'll wire them in while our epoxy is drying, and then I'll clean up the grill and we'll paint it tomorrow. Clean up the stainless. Okay, so what do we want to do first here? Okay. Plenty of wire, I think, here. This one's going to poke right through there, right where that one is. Wow. Okay. Do I need these on anymore? No. Just for the epoxy. So, what we need to do, we got to watch out how much skin oil we get on bulbs, because that's usually what burns them out. So let's see, that's high and that's low. So it goes like this, right? Just like that. Okay. Put the bulb in the other one right away. By the way, you take 1157 amber, so it's 1157 A. A. Oh. That stands for amber. Okay, bulbs are in. Next up, we cut these butt connectors off, which I would hate to do, but these are not weatherproof. I'll put my shrink wrap ones on. Later on, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to take some high pressure silicone and just rub it in here and just squeeze it in here, you know, and over this negative terminal. I want to make this kind of waterproof. The rest of this, I believe, is stainless. It's either stainless or it's coated with something. So let's leave them alone. So let's go to work and cut them right off and throw them away. Yeah. Eliminate the problem right now because they'll get moisture in them. And then what's going to happen is I think these sockets were more or less designed for interior, but they got a nice seal on them. So all I got to do is just waterproof it all and we'll be just fine. Okay. Now let's strip it all. Move my chair up here. Let's see. Since we're joining them, I'm out of shrink wrap for this size of wire. Then again, I wonder if I am. This wire here looks to be 16 gauge. I gotta look here just to make sure. I'd rather shrink wrap it, but yeah, no, I don't have the right size. Okay, we're gonna butt connect them together, but they're gonna be shrink wrap shrink terminals. We just gotta figure out which one's high, which one's low, which one's. We know they're negative. We can see that physically. Ground. And I got a lot of those shrink wrap butt connectors, so I'll just use them up, right? Okay, so that one's ready to go. Let's just keep doing both of them at the same time here. Okay. That look good and tight. We'll do this and then we'll call this video a night here. I'm already at hour some minutes here. No, did I wrap them up already? Yep, I did. Okay, bulbs in both of them. Okay, let's just. Again, they take 1157A. Okay, so what we can do is we'll go after the ground right away. Because we know where that is. It's this black one here. Oh wait, no. I want these all even. Yeah, that worked out. Crap. Yeah, those are even. Get the scissors out. So the black to black. Back to Black. That's a good album. I sigh, die, sigh. Happy holidays from I sigh, die, say. I like that when they said that. I thought that was so funny. Okay. This is our ground. We know the brown one's the park light, so that's the low, and then the other one's the turn signal light, that's the high. And we know black is ground, so let's get the black one in there. Then we can use it to test which ones. These are all black that's on this receptacle, so it's like I don't know which one's the high or low. Okay. Now I'll crimp it to this one right away because we know that's right. I actually hate butt connectors. I hate them. But the catch is with this one is this is shrink wrapped one or shrink connectors. And then we'll shrink that sucker right away. There. And they got them like this now, and then they got solder in the middle. And then when you heat them up like this, then the solder melts. Okay. Now, let's look at the bulb. Should go on with this one. Okay, that looks like that's high. And this one, okay, I would have to say that is low. Okay, what we gotta do though here, we have to strip them other ones off. Oh, there, now I probably just blew the fuse. Dang it. I hope I didn't. Probably did though. Okay. So the brown one should be hot. Okay. Oh yeah. Boy, what a difference. Okay, let's put this one on. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one that's gotta be hooked up to it. And that would be the one furthest away from the ground. Okay. The one that's furthest away from the ground is the driving light one. Check it again for signaling. Okay. Furthest one from the ground is the low. Yeah. Good and hard. And I made the wires long enough so when I shove it in there, it kind of shoves them in together like this. So that way there's a little extra conductivity, whatever, furthest away from the ground is the one I need. Yeah, so it's this one. Again, I should make sure. Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Okay. Then the last one, this is our signal light. So obviously we know it goes to the high. Oh, we'll put that one on right away. That way we know. Okay. And then we'll, okay. I'm sorry I didn't twist you good enough. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. I better quit singing. Inspect them. Okay. Inspect them and then torch them. Okay. Okay, now I got a nice sealed connector. The enemies of a connector is looseness and moisture. That's the problem with them. Okay, now let's go do the other one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back, we're going to black tape them all together like this, nice and tight, and then we're going to put some wire covering on it, and we're going to call it a night. So let's do that. Let's get this side done. Slide our equipment over here. Slide that under there. Bring everything over there. Okay, I believe we got it all. Let's do this side. You guys still see me? All right. Okay. I got that one lit. Okay, it's hiding behind the thing there, see? What if I drape it over this way? Is that a problem for the camera? Not too bad, I guess. Okay. And again, I won't rely on what I learned from the other one. You never know. You always got to double check things. But we do know ground is ground. So we know this one here is the ground. So let's get that one together right away. Okay. Yeah, strip wall. Yeah, well, here. Let's do this first. So you don't arc them again. We did on that other side. Oh, here. Let's do this side first. Grab the ground one. Make sure it's the ground, which it is. Put that in the connector. Okay. Inspect it. Yep. Looks good. That's the ground. That's black, so that's ground. Okay, now let's shrink that. Well, that can't fall apart right away. Okay. Boy, that's a nice sealed connection. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. They didn't have no pigtail connectors on these, so. And that's fine. That's fine. We just cut them and do it again, or at that point we can put some on there or something. Let that, as it cools, it stiffens up really hard. Right now it's kind of mush. And while that stiffens up, let's go after these, I guess, huh? Huh? We gotta test them again, make sure which one's high and which one's low. Okay, so we want the park lights. The other one was the furthest away from the ground. Okay. Yeah, that seems right already. Just making sure. Yep, that's definitely it. So we can follow the same program, but now we know that. You always gotta double check. If you don't double check and then you put it all together and then you got troubles. So it's the furthest away from the ground. Goes to the brown one. The driving lights one. How am I gonna do this? Shove that in there. And then I don't have my tool. Okay, I'll set that up here on my knee. Okay. Right there. Yeah. And that goes to the brown. Yep. Okay. Just making sure. Making sure we're right here. It should go on, which it did. Okay. neat to see life come to the car. You know what I mean? Right now, that's life, to the car. It's really cool to see it come around. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. And then the high side, that'll go together. I should turn the ignition on once and see if they blink. They're probably not going to blink because the problem is the back ones aren't hooked up. So it's like it'll blink like when you get a bulb, either really fast or it won't, or you have to blink it manually or something. They won't act normal. I don't expect it to act normal right now because it's just not going to be normal. Not until the back is hooked up. And I got my gauges ordered, so they're just going to be white face, orange dial, nothing fancy, nothing wrong either, really. Yeah, I just gotta check on them, just pull on them slightly. If you can pull it out, then you don't have it crimped right. Okay, there they are. Done. D-U-N. Oh, no, wait, we're not done yet. Now I need some black tape. Need some wire covering. And then it should be good. And I got messes here. I got messes over at that table. So let's grab some black tape here. And some wire covering quick. I could have used, I suppose, push connectors too on there, I suppose. But, whatever. Okay. A lot of people, they'll just go to work and put wire covering over this, but I like to tape it because it keeps the wires tight together and then it actually makes them stronger. You know? It's like when there's more strands in a piece of rope, or as they're pulling separately. And I'll start here. I won't start here, but I'll start here because that way if this receptacle goes to heck, I can start unraveling it here. Okay? And I hold my fingers on there, make sure they're nice and tight. That way it gives them strength. This front wiring just gets the crap beat out of it going down the highway. Bugs and dirt and rocks and rain and hail and tornadoes and, well, yeah, maybe hail, maybe. Well, could be, you never know. Tornado. That way it gives it all kinds of strength, you know. Okay, and I'm going to leave that open just a little bit because I'll take later on. I'm not going to do it tonight. There. Now I know if I got to change this receptacle, I can put a slit in the tape here and then I can unravel the tape. No, I don't think this is big enough for these connections. What do I do? Is that what I use? Well, here. Let's see what we got going here. Sometimes we got to do a visual. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. That's good. That'll do the job. But I gotta make sure I put silicone there because that's gonna corrode in there and I'm gonna have problems if I forget that. Get off of there. Yeah. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run tape right over the whole joint again. And if that's not strong enough, then nothing is. I pull semi out of the ditch with this string. No, I doubt it. Factory just had tether tape over it. One single strand of tether tape. And that held together. So mine should and they drove the car in blizzards and back in the 70s when it was new. Okay, there's that. We got one done. Oh, make sure we bang the bulb. Okay, let's go back to that side, get that done. And then we'll go check our epoxy on our grill. Oh, I want to check the signal lights too, see if I can make them blink or do something. Or if I got to hold them on. Okay. We're getting there, guys. Can't wait the first day when we road test this thing, when we take it out for a ride. There's still a lot of work left, but we're getting there. Okay, so we're under there. It's amazing how much wire it takes to wire up a car. The factory harness was just so mutilated from years of people putting stuff in, and taking stuff out. This car, I guess it's my understanding it went down the Brainerd drag strip in Brainerd, Minnesota. Not the track down. Where's that other Brainerd track? Is that Oklahoma? Or Alabama or Florida or something? There's another Brainerd track. But anyway, okay. Okay, so there's that first step. Make sure we're tight again. Zip this back on there. Where that was. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm excited to see a nice restored grill in this thing. It's going to look so cool. But by rights, I don't think I should be putting the grill in right now because I think I think you do the bumper and then that little filler panel first, but I don't have that stuff, so I'm going to restore and work on what I can. And if I have to take the grill back out, just a few screws, I'll have it back out again, you know? And that's okay. That's okay. We can back up for that, you know? Okay, now we'll run another roll of tape over the whole thing again. All the way from this one. Okay, here we go. Kind of weatherproofs it in a way too, you know? And it used 3M tape. I have not found anything better than 3M tape. 3M tape is my choice. And that I didn't get paid for. I'll be waiting for the check in the mail, 3M. Send me one over. So you can imagine the strength in this strand now here. The connection's bulletproof, and then it's got 3 rolls of stuff protecting it. All I gotta do is put some silicone down here in these joints here. And then she should be protected from the elements. Obviously, I'm not gonna look for driving this thing in the rain, but you know how you get caught in it. We'll have to silicone that yet, and then we can call that done. Well, let's see once if we can make it signal. I'm gonna shut my scope light off here. Oh, I gotta turn the ignition on, don't I? Hell. Let's turn that. Huh. Look at that, it works. Okay. Then let's. What does it look like with the lights and everything going? Oh, she's coming alive. I just wish the car was painted. Oh, God, I wish it was painted. I just don't have the money. I just don't have the money. I don't know. But what do you do? It is what it is, right, guys? So, let's go on a quick tour here. We'll just leave the lights on for right now. My side marker light there. Got that all fixed up and put in yesterday. And the headlights. And then this side marker. And then the back here, I don't have nothing done yet. Once we get the grill all restored, then we're going to come back here and we're going to work. Does anybody know where I can get the plastic clips for this filler panel back here that goes across? I'll show you this. If anybody knows that, can you reach out? Can you comment on this video? There's the filler panel, okay? And then here's the clips, okay? And what they're supposed to look like Oh, right here. They're supposed to look like this. Okay? But the ends are breaking off. See if I lay this out here, maybe this will help out. Okay, you can kind of see that. And then if you look here, here's another one. See the end is gone? So then you go over here and you can see all these ends. You know. So then that's... And they're so fragile. So I need a set of these clips. Does anybody know where I can buy them? Can you comment on the video for a 75 Plymouth Duster? And then the rear filler panel. There's a clip underneath there. So now let's go look at our epoxy job over here. I'm going to bring this all in yet tonight too. And let it sit and percolate. Ooh, it's hard, but it's sticky. Good. We'll let that percolate nice and... So I'm going to bring the grill in, the 2 stainless steel pieces. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, a couple of degrees below zero tonight. And then in the morning, a couple of these lenses, whichever the best ones are. I got 2 sets of bezels here. I like to get this all cleaned up and then get the grill painted black tomorrow. Then we can put the polished stainless back on there. And hopefully that's dry. Look at this. I got a mess going here now, and I got a mess over here. I got a mess over here. Then I got to stop and clean because then I can't. I like to keep things clean. But anyway, back to this bright idea. Looks like we got her made. Sweet. Well, hopefully in the next couple of days we'll have a grill in here, and that'll look good. And like I say, I'll take it back out if I have to, which I probably will have to do, and that's fine. I'll take it back out again. But at least I know it's stored good, you know. And I checked my alternator wires, and they were correct. But that's one of those Jap alternators from off of Evil Bay. So it's got to be that. Because I checked everything, and everything was fine. Because you can use the voltage regulator off an old one to run the new one. We'll get into that later. I'll show you how that's done. It's very simple. It's so simple a caveman can do it. But anyway, let's get these lights off. And then I got my gauges coming, so sometime either end of this week or next week we'll be putting gauges in it, and we'll actually be able to start it up and see what everything's doing. So I can actually, here's my light switch. I use the factory light switch and everything in here and wiper switch, so if something goes to heck, and I wired the old clips in there so you can just plug it right in if something goes wrong. So anyway, I guess that's it. So please like and subscribe, guys. I sure would appreciate it. And it supports the channel. It's not supporting me at all. But if it supports the channel so we can keep doing content like this, everything you see here comes out of my pocket. Everything. Because it's such high standards to make anything. So we'll talk to you later. Thank you, guys, gals, whoever you are, wherever you are. Sure appreciate you watching. Again, please like and subscribe if you can to help support the channel. I sure would appreciate it. Bye-bye. Love to all.